Hi, today's video I will show how to work with color variables inside Figma, so your components are going to adapt themselves with just a few clicks. So let's create a new file, and I'm going to move this new file to a project. At least today, Figma is not allowing anyone to use variables on free plan, so that's why I moved this file to a plan which is basically paid. After that, I'm going to create a button on light and dark mode. Now that we have our button, we need to create our color variables. To select the variables, you need to select nothing on Figma. So make sure you're selecting nothing or press ESC on your keyboard and you will see this button. Now click on create variable color. Let's rename it as background and create both colors for our button. One for background button and another for our text button. Now I will select the colors for each one of them. So I will first get the background, then the button background, and the text button. To create the dark mode, you need to click on this button right here and rename it as light and dark mode. Now let's collect the colors for dark mode. So now that we have three color variables, let's apply it on our component. Now I will delete this frame and now I will apply only on this first one. I will select the background and then I will select the color background for our button and then the color for our text. Now that everything is linked with our variables, this component should work just as light and dark mode with no problem. And then if you select the component, you can see at the layer that we have this icon, and when you click at this icon you will see a drop down with an option to select between light and dark mode. So that this is how you can change your whole component with just a few clicks. The best thing about these variables is that you have the possibility to apply it on everything you want. It can go from a button to a whole screen or a whole system. And this is great for you to work because you can build only light mode, and with only one click you can change all your work to a dark mode. And this is not everything for today. I prepared the file for you, so I will link this file on the description of the video so you can find it. This file is basically a way that I use color variables on Figma on my daily activities, and I wanted to share with you because I believe it is a great way to use it, and I am working way faster than before using something like this. So I will explain a little about it. As you can see, we have this color palette, and everything right here is actually a variable using raw values. When you see this blue color right here, you will see that is linked to a variable, and this is using only a raw value. So this is not going to adapt from light to dark mode, for example. But when we click on variables, you can see that we have colors and we have color tokens. As you can see, this is basically a translation of everything that is here. If I change something here, you will see that it's going to change on my Canva. For example, purple 50. If I change this purple 50, this is going to change on my Canva. And actually everything related to this is going to change. Everything that is using this color is going to change because when I go to my color tokens, you can see that my tokens are linked on my previous color variables. If I want to change this color, I need to change the raw value. So now I am changing something. And why I'm doing this? Because it's really easy to change the whole system. Imagine that I have a whole system that is using this color, that everything is linked on only one source of truth. So this is basically the perfect scenario to work when you have only one place to change everything. And actually, I created something really solid because this is basically working for a lot of different colors. If you need to create a new color, there's no problem. You can just duplicate and make your own colors. Actually, you will need to create a new variable right here, and you will need to change it. Or you can just duplicate, like the green, for example, and then you can rename it and change all those values. And everything will be working just as these previous colors. So yeah, now I'm going to show you how good it is on practice. Here we have some components, and as you can see, we have light and dark. Actually, this dark is not necessary. I just duplicate here and change it for you to understand. But basically, we have right here are some buttons. These buttons are using our tokens. And if you try to select a color, you will only see color tokens. Everything right here is token. Because when I created these colors, I just changed it to not be available for anything. So I cannot search for a blue 10, for example. I cannot search blue 10. Let me see, blue 10. See, I cannot see blue 10. But I can see a background color. I can see background for default, and I can see components background. I can see for checkbox, for buttons, and yeah, for text field, I can see all of those other backgrounds, but not the blue 10. And this is really good because you cannot link something that is not a token when you are building a real component on real life. And this is how great it is, because everything that you can apply is only tokens. And this is great when you are talking about development and make things better and easier to deliver something for development, for example. When I click here, I have the option to change from light to dark. And basically, this is the power of variables. You have two different screens built only one time. With only one effort, you change everything to dark. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to get your file at the description below. And if you like this content, please subscribe and I will post more videos later. See you on the next video.